Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. On this episode, we've got tires, we've got an engine, paint's complete. We're ready to breathe new life into an old tractor. As soon as assembly's done, it's going to be test and tune time, and nobody's going to want to miss that. Stay tuned, get ready to have some fun. Steady, steady. For as long as I can remember, I've loved making old stuff look like new again, big or small. I'm JT, and this is JT's Barn and Grill. Times when you're working on something and it seems overwhelming. You've got engines over here and tires and hood and little stuff. There's just so much. You've taken everything apart, which was easy because it was all there and you could just take stuff off. But now you got to put it all back together. Sometimes what I like to do is just start from one end and work my way to the other, and everything will fall into place. As you can see, this seat was dirtier than Great Uncle Willie's jokes at Thanksgiving dinner. So what I did was take one of these wipe-all waterless wipes that I'd mentioned in the first episode and just kind of worked them into this seat a little bit, and I think it just made a world of difference. Way better than it was. Well, now we've got to walk away from this for a few minutes. We're at the point now where there's a bracket or a shield that goes over this. Fuel tank sits here, battery sits here. This stuff's all covered up. The problem is this is where all the electrical stuff goes. And this tractor came with 0 electrical pieces, minus this cable and this cable. So what we've got to do, we're going to get the big block Chevy out and get to town, get us a solenoid, some wires, a key, and get this put back together. Let's hit it. Half hour later and 37 gallons of gas, we're back. And that truck's fun to drive, but she is thirsty. Anyway, nevertheless, so now we've got some parts here. I've got a solenoid. I've got to figure out where in here to mount it. I'd like it to be somewhat accessible if I need to change it, or if I'm having other issues, if I need to arc it to try and get the engine to roll over. It's a lot easier to do if you can see it. The other thing I've got to be cautious of is to make sure that it's going to be in a place where no other parts are going to touch the posts, because that can also cause troubles. Overheatings, wire fires, electrical, just all kinds of bad things could happen. Which brings us to the tip of the day. When doing any electrical job, try to use different color wire on each circuit whenever possible. This will help if one should have to track down a wire in case of a short. One will not have to deal with a ball of similar colored wires to guess at. Also, When grilling chicken breast, grill indirectly. Spend $4 on a meat thermometer and check the internal temperature regularly. Cook no less than 160 and no more than 165. Remove and let the meat rest for 10 minutes. Tender and juicy, guaranteed. Every time. Well, after a lot of consideration and a lot of deliberation, a lot of bolting and unbolting, I think the best place for this little guy is going to be right in here. It'll be easy to see. I won't have to worry about anything touching it, arcing out on it. If I need to access it, I'll be able to reach it without too much trouble. But what pains me is I've got to drill 2 holes in the side of this brand new painted plate to mount it. Now, you might be asking yourself, why don't you just put it where it was in the first place? Well, I tell you what, I'd love to. I have no idea where it was in the first place. This tractor, like I said, came with this cable and nothing else on it. So everything I'm doing is just manufactured by JT. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just have to put things where I feel like they'd be best well suited for it. So that's going to go here. We're going to put a battery in, hit the button, roll it over, and then it's almost showtime. You ready to take it for a ride? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Just like that, we got a battery, solenoid, switch, cables. We got everything we need to see if this thing will go. So let's see what happens. Contact! All right. Yeah. All right, now we just got to get a gas tank on, and it's time to play. I'm getting super excited here. I can't even wait. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Little John. Woo! And there she is, done project. Couple of weeks worth of hard work and a lot of fun, and now we've got a toy we can be proud of. Look at that shine. That's just like brand new. And no project is complete without custom exhaust. And now it's the moment I've been waiting for the last 2 weeks. Test and tune. We're going to see just how fast this little tractor can go, and we're going to see just how strong she is by hooking it to a 3,900 pound car. 390 pounds, 3,900 pounds, just right. All right, well, we know she's fast. Now, we got to see if she's strong. The car. You just got to be a part of everything, don't you? I thought so. That was almost too easy. I think we need one more strength test. Remember that red tractor that little John was hanging from in the last episode? It's time for vengeance. Bad. That strength test was a win. That tractor weighs almost 6,500 pounds, 390 pounds. Go green. Well, friends, I think I'm going to call this project a win. We took a forgotten little tractor, gave it a second chance on life, all the while doing something that was fun and something that's really enjoyable. There's something about watching a project like this come together. It gives you a real sense of accomplishment. And not all projects are perfect. Some of them go great like this one, and sometimes you get a project that's a real train wreck. But you gotta remember just to have fun doing whatever it is you love to do. Just go for it. You'll want to stay tuned for next week's episode. I got another project lined up. It's more on the train wreck side of things than something that'll be easy like this guy here, but nevertheless, we're going to give it our best shot. So go ahead and subscribe. We'll catch you later.